Fort Myers, Florida, the Red Sox aren't searching for an answer to the void left by Craig Kimbrel. They believe they already have it. Red Sox president of baseball operations Dave Dombrowski has been adamant this offseason that a large expenditure for a closer is unlikely. He reiterated those comments again Wednesday at JetBlue Park, and explained how the team plans on replacing Kimbrel. "Well, somebody internally, we're looking to do that," Dombrowski said. "We have some good arms. We just had a nice meeting in there with some of our pitchers. We have a talented group of individuals. Anytime you say you're going to replace a player of Craig Kimbrel's caliber with a type of talent he has, you just don't. That's not easily done. He's, to me, a future Hall of Fame reliever, one of the best closers in the game. But sometimes, other guys get the opportunity and they step up. We have people like Matt Barnes, Ryan Brazier, that we both think have the abilities to do so. Tyler Thornburg has been a good closer in the past. We'll see how he is in the spring. His health is fine. We'll see if he can bounce back. Nobody has really seen, to me, Tyler Thornburg that was out there before he joined in Milwaukee. I know everybody's critical of the situation and I know how things go, but this guy was a really good pitcher. He's healthy, and he feels great." Stephen writes a possibility of a guy, depending upon how his health is. "So we feel we have some internal options to go ahead and do that, and of course we'll still keep an eye on what's taking place outside the camp, but we think our answers come from within." Spring training 2019 Chris Sale baffled Craig Kimbrel hasn't been signed yet. Will the Red Sox officially name a closer during spring training? "I would think we would, but it's not imperative," said Dombrowski. "I've seen clubs that haven't done it, but I think normally somebody steps up. I think we have enough talent to do it, but you know, the game's changed sometimes. I can tell you that I was just listening to one report that said their manager chooses to not have one, that he wants to pitch guys with 2 innings and be able to do that. That's not necessarily our thought process, but I can't tell you that doesn't evolve, but right now we're looking to have a closer when we leave camp." As Dombrowski mentioned, Ryan Brazier is a leading candidate to take over Kimbrel's closing job. On Wednesday, the right-hander explained his mindset as he prepares to be called upon in an increased role. "Same as every other camp," Brazier said. "Just try to get some work done and go into the season ready to go. It happens, and if not, hopefully I'll be here somewhere else. I feel like every inning, whether it's the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, I try to do the same thing every time I go out. Obviously, everybody wants to be the closer. But when it gets down to it, everyone has to be a closer at some point. Get out of a tough inning or a tough situation. I'm just looking for the opportunity to get some good innings and have a good year." Spring training 2019 train to rain. In spite of rain, Sox open camp we'll probably have to wait for spring training to run its course before we know for sure who will take the ball in the 9th inning, but Red Sox manager Alex Cora appears to already be leaning in a certain direction. "I have a pretty good idea of where we are going to go," Cora said. "We still have to go through the meetings and let them know what the plan is. Everybody is going to be on board. I'm comfortable with the stuff we have," Cora continued. "Obviously we have to go out there and perform, but we do believe with the talent we have and what we believe as an organization that we are going to be able to get outs." Also on board with using internal options to make up for the loss of Kimbrel is ace Chris Sale. "If Kimbrel's not in the mix, I think we have a handful of guys that can lock down the 9th inning, and we have a lot of young guys who can step up as well," Sale said. "So I think obviously people like to make a big deal about it, but where we sit as players and our staff and our coaches, I think we're confident with the group we have going forward without the additions. So whether it be Brazier, Matt Barnes, even Tyler Thornburg or Stephen Wright, the Red Sox have made up their mind. The answer will come from within. Time will tell whether it's the correct one." Click here to download the new My Teams app by NBC Sports. Receive comprehensive coverage of your teams and stream the Celtics easily on your device.